But I grew up in the same Christian school in Virginia from kindergarten to 12th grade. And there's a lot of beautiful things. I learned a lot of scripture and I learned a lot about Jesus. But it's always kind of dangerous when you equate Jesus with a test score. Right? You're like equating how smart I am or how many answers I know equals how good of a student I am equals how good of a Christian I am. And I grew up thinking that I had to be used by God. How many of you think you need to be used by God? Now notice, I didn't say how many of you want to be used by God. You see, that's different. We should all want to be used by God. But make no mistake, God doesn't need you. He kind of says to us what my dad used to say, I brought you into this world and I could take you out. And something I've been thinking about a lot lately is, I know that might even sound offensive to some of you. God doesn't need me? Yes, he does. How else is he going to accomplish his purposes on the earth if it's not through his people? It's like, well, he chooses to use his people, but he don't need you to do that. He could use somebody else. Acts 17 said, man, I'm talking too much. Am I talking too much? Is this okay? Okay. All right. Yeah, here we go. I'll wrap this up. But in Acts 17, it says, God is not served by men's hands as if he needed anything. But he gives to us life, breath, and all things, which means I could take this stage tonight and I could actually serve God in a way that blasphemes him. If I get on this stage and I think, you need me to do this or no one's going to know you, then I just said, God, you can't accomplish your purposes without me. And that is arrogant. And you know what the good news is? If God doesn't need me, that means he's free to want me. Like, if he needed me, he wouldn't be truly free to want me because he would need me because I'm useful. He doesn't just want me because he loves me. And if you ever look at God and you go, God, why do you love me? You know what I think he'd say? I think he'd say, I love you because I love you. Because I'm love, and that's what I do. And so maybe some of you, I just wanted to stop. We were going to play this other song, but I just wanted to stop the guys and play you a bit of this new song because I want to remind you that your loveliness to God does not rise and fall with your usefulness. Did you hear me? Your loveliness to God does not rise and fall with your usefulness. Does he want you to be useful? Absolutely. Can there be certain lifestyles and things that we do or don't do that make us more useful or less useful to God? Yes, but ultimately, you're not lovely to God because he can use you. You're lovely to God because he loves you and he wants you. And we get to be used by him. That's just an added bonus. So I just want to play you this bit of this song. It just goes like this. God, you don't need me, but somehow you want me. Oh, how you love me. Somehow that frees me to take my hands off of my life and the way it should go. Oh, God, you don't need me, but somehow you want me. Oh, how you love me. Somehow that frees me to open my hands up and surrender control. I want to give you control. Oh, give you control. Oh, I want to give you control. I'll give you control. And then the bridge goes, you want me. Somehow you want me. The King of Heaven wants me. So this world has lost its grip on me. You want me. Somehow you want me. The King of Heaven wants me. So this world has lost its grip on me. God, you don't need me, but somehow you want me. Oh, how you love me. Somehow that frees me to take my hands off of my life and the way it should go. Oh, God, you don't need me. Somehow you want me. Oh, how you love me. Somehow that frees me to open my hands up and surrender control. I want to give you control. Oh, this world has lost its grip on